Damn, it is so hard to not.
You see, the thing is,
on doubles.
I can't count that high. I just
Yeah,
looked at it. There was a list of games, and there was a lot of them, and that's all I saw.
I counted that high. I went 1, 2, lots of games, and that's all I got. Yeah.
And lots of damage on that shield, as we already see one of the Zetter's shield being broken. And one thing I think it would be nice if Krisap popped in and told us who's playing today, because there's no names.
I see it from the stream, so I'll look at the stream and say it's Poilu and Zen is the brand new Lock team.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then Sophilo and Lucio is the double Zetterburn Lion Cat duo.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, those are some powerful players. Indeed.
I don't know who's in the winners though, so we will need that.
We'll figure that out eventually. Okay, Sophilo's team. Yeah,
makes sense.
I mean, Sophilo's team is they're a little bit worse for wear right now, as Zen and Poilu are holding down this center stage super well, getting a lot of hit back and forth edge guards. Let's see if they can finish off this cat. Nope. Zetterburn with the using his very weak recovery, it was able to make it back to stage though.
Very weak, yes, Jet trying to make me angry on commentary. It's already working. Yes, extremely weak recovery.
Yeah, I mean the strongest part of it is that it just does so much damage when you get hit by it. That's why it's so strong.
That's it. Jet spreading misinfo on the mic.
I liked Poilu's attempt there, trying to throw the bubble up right as Zen was getting hit out to stop the kill, but Zen still does fall, but not without putting out some significant pressure on the other side. And they're up a pretty hefty stock on this red team.
Yeah, a great start for a team coming from losers. You kind of see this often. You see the team coming from losers who's like, they're pretty hot. They've been playing a bunch of games and they come out to a good start. That's kind of what we're seeing here. But Sophilo and Lucio, I mean, they're just such a strong team. I'm sure they'll get a little bit warm as the set comes on. Also, they're getting something started here now. They're actually tied up in stock suddenly, even though they had a huge deficit.
Yep, and that forward air spike sets up really nicely for Zen though, and a ton of damage put out onto. I'm assuming the darker one is Lucio, because I think that's the color that Sophilo regularly plays, is the light blue one, but not positive.
The stream does not say which one is which.
Yeah, so, I'm just gonna assume the dark one's Lucio for now. But this is a ton of damage being put once again onto the red team, and still the Zetters are staying alive. Great setup there for Zen, but just managed to flip straight through it using that Hurtbox distortion to avoid the final hit. And now, I mean, it's anybody's game here.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I mean, obviously, Zen isn't close to dying, and Moxonot will live for a while, so it's going to be his job to do the offense. Oh, there we go. They're taking out one of the Zetterburns, and now it's just kind of like do your team combos. Here we go. We got the setup at the grab, but no.
Which true is an interesting choice there. I wonder if that normally hits just the hold.
The down throw? Yeah, that was interesting. Okay, wow. Going for the double up B kill, because knowing your teammates on stage, like, just in case, I think it's going to hit, but just in case my teammates
as long as you don't kill yourself, we win this one.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's I feel like, even though he died second, like, I feel like, having your teammate on stage be like, just in case this misses, like, they're only at 40%. Like, I'm sure my teammate can wrap up the game, right? No problem.
Yeah, suicide kills and doubles are great. I think that they're a really powerful option, especially like a character like Olympia in doubles. Oh man, you can suicide kill it. Percent.
Yeah. Olympia. If you tell the Olympia player that there's no that they're like okay to like die, they'll go off and do like the craziest. Am I crazy? I just mean like. Some of them are pretty free. It's just that simplest that you're just actually just gonna die for it, and that's why they don't do it. But Olympia has the best suicide kills, I think.
Yeah, very true. But
anyway, game starting. We got immediately another. You said that was Lucio. You think that's Lucio? Lucio losing his stock immediately.
I think that's Lucio. Yeah. That's just my bet.
Yeah. You got it reversed. Cool. Okay, so Lucio is the champion skin one.
Yep. Lucio's the dark hair. Sorry, Sophilo's the dark hair. Yeah, and there's been a lot of sort of crazy interactions here. I noticed earlier, Poilu was able to get a nice return kill where they're both hit off stage, and he was able to get the back air out. Something that you just don't see in singles at all, because you know you're very rarely being hit both of them trying to parry the upstrong from your teammate. All right, that one was a little ambitious, I think.
They don't practice.
I hope they don't practice it, because if they practice and they miss, that's way worse.
Yeah, I agree. So they missed it, so they don't practice it. It was just a silly idea.
Just a double fireball from both sides makes it so hard to edge guard, but now, I know. Sophilo distracting Zen, so they're not able to get the edge guard, and now, you know, pretty even game. Just a little bit of a percent
tanking last game, but he finds himself at like almost 90% last stock before anyone else. Not a good spot.
Yeah, died super early on first stock. Sometimes, you know, Zetter, you get the chance as Zetter, you can just shine locks off stage, and it's really tough to get back. Terrible angle for him. Double fair. Resets, not the right timing though, and now Zen has to fight. Get their way out of the corner, gets the up strong, but I mean, it's still a tough spot. Oh, and hey, pick up, throw into your teammate, and now this is a really, really good spot for Red. Gets the stock with the up air. What?
Not able to come back. Was that an SD? That felt like they should have totally been able to come back from that. Regardless,
that's what I've been watching some of Zeke's streaming, and Zeke's been calling that mind control.
Yeah.
When you just hit your opponent and they just, you know, they just do something absolutely ridiculous. Like, there's no way that should ever work. But like, yeah, you mind control.
Like, everyone at last stock now. I think this comes down to whether Poilu or Lucio dies first. I think that's really all it is. I think, does that take a stock from Poilu?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
It was pretty high before it. 4 times resetting in the corner, the bubble comes out, and oh, just even with the spike, oh, still able to get the follow-up Zen in the right place at the right time, but now, yeah, okay, all right. Double dodge.
He's like, my teammates got you, and then I got both of you. No one's getting back on stage except for me. Zen making sure that he's the last one standing, like, including his teammate in every single game. He needs to be the only one alive.
That was cool.
Very cool. Agree. So, yeah, that is a 2-0 for Zen and Poilu. Did we say that they were coming from?
They were in losers.
They were in losers. Oh, okay, cool. So if Zen and Poilu get one more game, they will reset the bracket on Sophilo and Lucio.
And based on the number of games we saw, there will almost certainly be a reset.
Hey, that was more than 2 games, Jed. That could have been anything. That could have been.
Right. You know, it's possible that, you know, Kreestab just is downloading random games just to mess with us. That would be great.
Kreestab should do that. Download random games and put it in the middle of the doubles file, so we don't know.
Oh, okay. Chance to get the edge guard here on Zetterburn, and does get the reverse fair, no tech. But still, okay. I thought that the flip was gonna make it back to stage just a little bit too low.
Yeah, all these games, Poilu and Zen starting off really with a really fast kill, and I feel like that's put them in a really good spot for the rest of it.
Yeah, and then they sort of like do a lot of trading, and
yeah,
you know, that's when you're ahead. Trading's great.
I mean, that's a good game plan for doubles. I mean, if you start a lead, like you were saying, like stock trading in doubles is even better than in singles, and it's especially a good one because, like, you know, if you get 1 stock lead and there's like 6 stocks in each team, you just keep throwing away your stocks.
Whoa.
It's especially good because if it ends up in a 2v1 situation, like in a close game in singles, right, you can have a comeback. But once you get the stock lead at the end of the game in doubles, 2v1 situations are like unplayable, right? In rivals. So it's even a better strategy because it's like less chance that they like make a comeback at the end.
Yep. Do not want to be fighting your opponent's lead footing. Take as much advantage as you can.
3 stocks still here on Poilu. Poilu doing a great job holding on to the stocks in this game. Looking like Red Team really wants this reset.
They can keep it going. They are up 1 stock still, and was that? Okay. I thought that might have been a kill on his own teammate, but Lucio doesn't quite get that kill on Sophie. She's trying to look at center stage.
This is a dangerous
mess in the corner.
Finds herself off stage. Sophie at 135 off stage. That back air from Poilu is just gonna keep sending you off, rinse and repeat. But the teammate goes down to try to interrupt and save them, and it works. Sort of.
Yeah,
sort of. I mean, like, kind of.
Zen is just sitting there charging it up, struggling. All right, one of you fuckers is gonna come in. Is gonna come back on stage eventually.
It worked. The Rano offstage stuff, but then when your teammate's just sitting there charging, I guess. Yep. I guess they got a back plan. You know, plan A doesn't work. Plan B with his charged up smash. That'll do it. Yep. Stealing the stock from Lucio. That means Lucio is in the bad spot now at 151%. Last stock.
Yeah, good defense though from Sophie, keeping Zen off of Lucio so he can make it back to stage. Now she's trying to. She actually lights her partner up, and that could spell doom for him, but no. I mean, Lucio gets out of there, and Sophie able to start up that up B quick enough to not get punished by Zen, and goes in hot. But yeah, parry should be enough. No, okay, just up there, bear. Oh wait, what?
It just kills. I mean, that's just lock stop back here. I mean, that's just it just does that, Jet.
No, that didn't kill. Sophie flipped into the blast zone.
Oh, okay. Honestly, respectable.
She's like, all right, get me out of this game. Let's go set 2.
She was listening to the commentary. She's like, are you telling me 1v2s are unplayable? Well, that's okay. I won't play it.
You're right. My bad. I just won't play it.
Guess I lose.
Yeah. The moment that you get into a 1v2, your body just explodes. You just can't. It's literally unplayable.
That's how it should be. People like they're a little bit too like stubborn. They're like, no, I can do it. I'm that guy. I'm him. I can do the 1v2. And then it turns out they can't. But, like,
my favorite is when they're like casually doing the 1v2 while talking to their teammate. They're just like talking about the next game already, but they're like doing the 1v2 just like running away.
You got nothing to lose, Jet. There's no
yeah, focused or not. And this is my time. I'm not dead yet. I can do whatever I want with it. It's like mid-set coaching, but it's your teammate. That's fine.
Yeah, and you can't blame me if I'm like not like putting 100% of my effort in it, because like you're already dead. You had your chance. It's funnier if you like took their stock though and then did that.
I mean, my favorite by far thing is take your teammate's last stock and kill your teammate, then take their last stock, and then win. That's like deep.
That's what Zen would have needed to do last game, because like we said, Zen wanted to be like the only one standing left in the game.
True.
He needed to do that because Poilu had too many stocks, right? He would have needed to jump off, steal a stock, then kill his teammate.
Genius.
Yeah. He wasn't smart enough though. He didn't realize. Yeah. He didn't realize the one line that would lead to his victory.
Yeah. The thing is, sometimes you just aren't as smart as the Zetter players. Only a Zetter player would see that line.
So here we go. In this game, both teams have lost 1 stock so far. A much more even start of the game than the previous ones. This is the reset though, so we're back to 0-0. Maybe something in the blue team is like this is our time to turn it up.
Poilu has been so good at stock taking.
Oh my god, that's another stock loss. That's now 3-5.
Yeah, I mean, just Poilu, sometimes it's really hard when you're off stage as a center. You just don't have a lot of resources to come back. So that was it's just the position you're in.
Poilu in particular, like he does lose stock there, but he does a really good job of like stalling off stage and just kind of like wasting time to like save your stock. And that sometimes is dangerous if your teammate's in a rough spot, right? Like your teammate can't hold their own and they're gonna like bounce around. But if the other team doesn't recognize that what you're doing, like you can just kind of like waste a lot of time. It's a really effective strategy.
Yeah. And also, I saw Poilu use the just jump, just like the up B with the poison darts to just get some extra poison on.
Yeah, it's
like great stall.
In singles, it's like it doesn't really do anything, but in doubles, like it's stalling for time. Like as much like you have to wait it out, and meanwhile, while they're waiting, your teammate could come over there and hit them, right? Like there's just like you don't have as much time in doubles to just wait for them. And the result of this is now that Poilu has 2 stocks, that Zen has 1, and the game's just over. That's a easy 3 stock.
But like unironically, Zetter's recovery kind of got cooked that game. Like Poilu and Zen were just absolutely messing up the Zetters off stage.
Yeah, I agree. It's weird because in a lot of the singles matches with these top tier Zetter burns, you often don't see this as much. Like you see it get contested, but usually they end up making it back. I don't know, maybe it's doubles thing.
I feel like Sophie's one of the best recoverers with Zetter burn like I've seen. Period.
Yeah. I wonder if it's like a doubles thing where like you can avoid like this many things off stage, right? And you can, like and maybe like if you have a little bit too much chaos, like you've got another person also like occasionally trying to hit you, it's just a little bit too much to make it back from. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I also wonder if it's like a mental stack overload thing. Like you're trying to watch your teammate or whatever while you're, and then you're trying to recover, and then you get distracted or something like that. Like that.
Yeah, that might do it. Yeah,
Still.
yeah. It's definitely tough. My issue in doubles is always that exactly. It's like you gotta think about too many things at the same time. Right? You got yourself, you got your opponent, you got two other people. Hopefully, your teammate's not dead already. You can't make it back from that. Yeah. So
Nice ledge. Still, Zen hanging on to this first stock, as well as Sophie, who... Wait, sorry. No, I think they swapped. I think they swapped colors.
Well, the person on the right still has the champion skin. The person on the left swapped... The Zetterburn on the left swapped their skin.
Yeah, I think the Zetterburn on the left is still Sophie.
Okay, I think so too.
Yeah.
It's
just a little bit confusing because it went to a lighter skin, and I was like, wait,
they saw that we figured out which one was which, and they were like, we can't have that. We need to make sure the skins get even harder to tell apart.
That they went back forward in time to see our commentary.
They legitimately picked like the hardest skins to tell apart in the
right?
game. I am so angry at them right now. Okay, that is going to be a kill for Poilu on Lucio, it looks like.
It's just a test of our commentary ability, right?
I've already failed, so you don't need to test me anymore. I'm terrible at this.
Well, they don't know that. And once again, Zetter not making it back to stage. Pretty big deal there, as that puts Red Team up a stock. And Poilu's been really good at these low percent games. It's somewhat tough in doubles to get like your big combo strings because there's just so much chaos going around. You usually don't have the full time to, but Poilu has been racking it up super well so far.
It definitely helps if they're on like a stage that's like large, so that they have a little bit more space before the teammate can come in and like interrupt something. But I do think they've done a really good job of it. A lot of it also is that like Rando has the opportunity to do like quick combos that don't like take like we were talking about how little time you have in doubles, and I feel like just an SD there as Mike Poilu. Yeah. Like it matters like how fast you can get those combos off, right? And even if it's a long combo, all of Rando's moves are like pretty fast. I feel like they can get their combo off before their teammate realizes it interrupts.
Yeah.
Good thing to do.
Especially just like up strong combos, it just does a lot of damage very quickly.
Yeah. It's about like optimizing, right? It's like it's got an extra dimension that singles doesn't have, which is time in your combos. Like it's always in singles, it's like just what does the most damage, right? Or what kills? Like what are you looking for? And in doubles, it's like okay, there's damage, there's kills, but also time. How much time do you have?
Yeah, and where it puts them is big as well. Like sometimes you want to combo towards your teammate, or sometimes you want to combo away from your opponent. So directionality is also important.
Yeah, it just adds like extra multiple, like you said, multiple elements that singles doesn't have, which is actually like adds a lot of interesting like things to doubles that singles doesn't have.
Okay, the rare actually possible 2v1.
Yeah, this is possible only because the thing about being possible is that one of them can play like ultra safe, right? Yep. Here, Sophie should play like that they should never accept getting hit. And like played optimally, I still believe this isn't really doable. But like, oh okay, yeah, they do die. That was the worst DI in the entire universe. I wonder if they just wanted to get out of the game. I wonder if that was like intentional. But like,
I think they were DIing for down tilt. They were DIing for jab down tilt instead of jab forward tilt.
Yeah, so that's 1-0 for Sophilo and Lucio. Oh, sorry, no, it's 1-1.
No, it's 1-1, right?
1-1, yeah, sorry, 1-1 in the reset. Yeah, like I was saying, like optimally, I still think it's not playable, like it's not winnable, but because people aren't robots yet, that is like in reality that is a winnable situation because usually people will make mistakes, they'll get a little bit too aggressive, they'll run up at one point when you're not supposed to, or maybe you just run through the teammate while they're like holding shield or something and you get a kill, and then suddenly it's even.
Yeah, I mean like 190, like Rando Nair starts killing there, so like that's something that was why it's a little bit more technically possible. Oh, ledge hogs, and two of them are coming after you, and you just go high. Great awareness there actually by Lucio to get that high recovery. Just be like, all right, I accept I will get hit by something, but I'm still making it back to stage. So as long as I don't die here, it's fine.
It's generally a good strategy. Like when you go high, you're like, okay, well, like I'll get hit, but I won't die. And I think that like that weighing of the risk reward is just always correct there.
Yeah, I mean, there's some spots where it's like, okay, if I go high, I'm probably just gonna get reset off stage again. But that time it was like too much chaos to do that.
For everyone here on 2 stocks now. I'm glad to see that in the reset. This is a much closer set. I think it is like what we were saying before. I think like coming from winners, like you don't have a lot of like pressure on you yet, and you also are a little bit cold. So that combined, like you're just not playing your best game. And like once you're like a few games in and you've got the resets coming out, like it feels real, right? Like okay, we actually need to do this. We need to play well. We've been playing, we're warm now. We should kind of go next in that situation. And now they're kind of playing their best gameplay. Even so, though, they do find themselves at a small deficit. I mean, like, Poilu and Zen are, like, kind of players that even at their best, even Sophilo and Lucio playing at their best, like, Poilu and Zen can absolutely win this.
Yeah. Although, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like eventually the overwhelming force of Setter might come to get them. Oh, great edge guarding.
As you say that.
The edge guard is working out. It's working out pretty well. I'm strong, though. That's, that's one of the other things about kill confirms in doubles is how simple they are. Right? You talking about time? Yeah, like just like a simple like 2-piece kill confirm, down throw I'm strong, fair I'm strong. Like that's so nice to have, and it's not quite there on the red team, right? Like Reno has some of those, but a lot of them are a little bit slower. Take like a full hop or whatever.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, the thing about Rano is like they've got a lot of like they've got some good ways to kill, but it's not like raw hits from like your opponent just throws at you and you just instantly kill them with something really strong. Right. So I think that's one. I mean, clearly Rano's good at doubles. It's just can't be good at everything. I mean, well, actually, sorry, you can. Look, there's Zetterburns on screen. Yeah. My bad. Apparently, you can be good at everything.
Except his recovery, right?
Yeah, right. Terrible, of course. Yeah, anyway, there's another 2v1 situation. This is a situation where on the blue team, neither of them are like really low percent. Neither of them can just like kind of carelessly go in. But all they really need is one strong hit on Poilu, and there they finally found it.
Had so many times where Poilu was just like back to bubble, was able to reset there, and just didn't quite get the 2v1 comeback.
I mean, Poilu had the right idea.
Possible one.
Yeah, Poilu had the right idea. It's like if you play with your back to the ledge and you have a bubble behind you, right? Like they can't really enforce the 2v1 as strongly as normal because they can't surround you. Like the best thing in 2v1 in neutral is when they're like on either side of you. And obviously you can play it really well with one in the front and one in the back to cover, but like I think being surrounded is like significantly worse. And when you play with your back to the wall and a bubble behind you in particular, so that the straight hits aren't going to kill you in case you miss, I think like Poilu had the right idea. It's just that
sometimes you can have the right idea, and just it's still hard. It's still very hard. Zen gets out of that situation, but it looked really dire with those shines. Let's see. Oh, Poilu so close to getting that kill. Down air. All right, I really like that. Little down air into hop down air.
Yeah, it was also the double up B. It was the up B spike into the down air, and I think that it's interesting because in the most recent patch they nerfed the downward forward hit of that up B so that it wouldn't kill so early. And Zen already being aware of that, be like, I still know exactly where it's gonna put you, and I can just kill you anyways with the down air spike, so I don't need the up B for great awareness.
Repeat edge guarding here on both sides, but unfortunately teammate interrupts, and now Zen flies off the top. Dangerous spot for Poilu, but able to get out of there with some help from his teammate.
Poilu here, very high percent. These back airs from Zen coming out though, and sending people flying. Both teams losing a stock there with 3-3. There's that up the off stage down air again. It's the exact same situation. Zen's like, I don't care. Like, I don't care about if up B doesn't kill directly. It just combos into my down air.
I mean, honestly, I think that's better because like the up B
downward
angle, you just get tech. They just tech it most of the time. That's huge. That's kind of huge for Zetter. For Fox against Zetter. One of the rare characters that you can literally just like cover that whole area and it will hit him. A lot of other characters cannot go lower. Okay, well, we're back down to a last stock for everyone's situation.
let's see, we got another back air putting, I can't remember which one. Sophilo off stage.
That
Deep.
was nice. Up air reverse fair bear. Adding a whole nother hit. Sends even further.
Zen doing such a great job keeping him off stage, but Sophie opts to go high and does make it back onto the stage now, getting juggled a bit though. Tough situation to get that side B.
Zen has to go in here because Poilu's so high, but going in against two Zetters is a tall order.
Oh, that back air just barely whiffing. That would have killed. Oh man, Zen really needed that one. Okay.
Bubble.
And covering for his teammate in the back air.
Oh, Poilu gets blessed there, and now just tries to go
trying into the
yeah.
neutral B. This is a tense situation because everyone's at such high percent, so anything can kind of happen. Oh, just going too low.
Wait,
yeah.
what was that? I was get on. That was like a weird, like get onto the stage like almost instantly. What it looked like a nil. Do you see that?
I'm not
what
sure.
Lox was
I'm not
doing?
sure. I must have missed it. I was looking at the Zetterburn dying. Yeah, a great closeout there by following Zen. I mean, it really came down to that, like that really easy, like you said, the two-piece combo right at the end. Like the Zen hit him right off stage where Poilu had already been hit, and just like comboed into the sweet spot back air. And like when you're deep off stage, like obviously the back air, the sweet spot back air is gonna kill. So great closeout there.
Stay on the stage.
Yeah.
I think it's Jover. You can't play the stage against Zetter. Stage is broken for this character. Yeah, what is that? What is that? No, I like. There's something that Zen is doing where they're instantly getting up onto ledge. I don't know exactly how it works.
I'm gonna have to keep watching for it because
watch it the
like,
next time.
Different characters when you're looking at that.
I mean, Zen's playing super well right now. Maybe I'm counting them out too early. Because I feel like this stage is just so good for Zetter.
I agree with you, but unironically, I feel like Lox in doubles is like busted good.
Yeah, Lox is one of the best characters in doubles for sure. Oh, what a nice little two-piece there. Gets the stock on Poilu. And now we're sitting on even stocks, but hefty percent.
Yeah, Sophie in a high percent tough situation. There we go into that up air. Not quite gonna kill. Yeah, I mean, you would have gotten the weak hit of fair there. They were too high, right? Okay, they do find the kill though. Man, on Forest, it's just everything off the side kills so early. Things that wouldn't have killed everywhere else.
Yeah, but that's why it's so scary to fight Zetter, because the double fair off stage is just a death sentence at any point.
On the bright side, they made it a little harder to hit sweet spot fair, didn't they?
Did they? I haven't noticed.
Match, they said they did.
I haven't noticed. Is that one of those things that they like say they patched in and then it didn't actually happen?
You mean most of the things? Anyway, very close game 5 here. So the thing is, Sophie is at 77%, 84. She's getting bounced around. Poilu also at high percent. It's who can hold on to their stocks better here at the end, almost exactly even. And on such an explosive stage too, where like people could losing their stocks at any time. Oh, that's that down there. And then side being
the manages to attack. Okay, huge. But up strong, it does kill off the top. And a forward strong, okay.
Oh my god, it's
now it is a 1v2
game turned around. And it's Zen finding himself on the last stock situation.
Oh no.
I thought they were gonna die to Wedge Hog. I thought they were dead. Can Zen
once again technically doable?
Yeah, I mean, like Sophie is the one comboing him right now. If she was to get reversaled suddenly, if she like missed one combo, oh my god,
that up air would have been insane. Wait,
off stage. They can make it back in theory.
Oh, down here. Oh, he still takes. And now both of the Zetters are at super high percent, but now they've started a combo.
You gotta keep them separated. You gotta keep hitting one of them so that you can't ever play in a 1v2. Okay, you gotta find a there you go, found one kill. Now you play a 1v1 for a couple seconds.
Oh, opted for a ledge.
Oh no, that fair on Forest not quite killing.
What are you doing? But being towards your partner.
Oh, you're dead. You got fire after thrown. No. Didn't hold B there. That's so sad too, because like I feel like, you know, a lot of things are happening in the game. It's a really tense situation, but like there's no way the optimal answer there isn't just to hold B and guess for the neutral the special pummel. Like you know what they want. And if you regular pummel
They
there,
want one thing and it's disgusting.
it's disgusting, and they got it. And we saw it on stream. I don't even know if we're allowed to show that.